What's up, caller? You're live on air. Who are we talking to?
Yeah, my name's Gabe.
What up, man?
Hey, the reason I was calling you is I had a question. The My plan is like I've been buying the hell out of Hex during this dip.
You mind
You
muting
still
my
there?
stream in the background? All right.
Hold on, just a second. Hold on, just a second. Okay, can you hear me now?
Yep.
Okay. Anyway, I've been buying Hex during these dips, and what I plan to do was, on day one, whenever Pulsechain launches, maybe put 50% towards that, and then hold my other 50% on my bag for whenever it dips, for the first major dip. But my question was, what do you recommend I use, like hold that other 50%? Because I'm assuming that Hex is going to take a dip once Pulse Chain launches, because everybody's going to be swapping their Hex for Pulse Chain.
You think? I don't know about
Yeah,
that
I'm just
assumption. So you think Hex is gonna dump on launch because people are gonna be swapping? So I don't know about that.
well,
Most of the people.
I'm just going by
No,
what I'm going to do. I missed the
got
sacrifice,
you. Here, let me
unfortunately.
tell
I
you
was
this
able
though.
to get in.
Most
Yeah.
Hexicans didn't miss the sacrifice, right? You missed the sacrifice if you probably weren't in Hex. If you were in Hex when Pulse Chain came out, you probably you made some money in Hex, it was a no-brainer, right? And most of the people with big Hex bags didn't miss a sacrifice, right? Price is already down
Okay.
90%. People have been selling. When Pulse Chain launches, I think it could do the opposite. I think it could rally just from all the attention. If it's, going viral. Hex is the store of value. Basically, it's the Bitcoin of Pulse Chain.
Yeah.
I think you could see a dip on Pulse Chain or PulseX because you got to keep in mind these people that sacrificed millions, they have a volume
Hmm.
multiplier 2.5x. So if they sack $10
Okay.
million, they're sitting on 25 M's of credits pretty much. So they can dump
Yeah.
40%, still be in profit, which people like in whales like to play these games. They could dump it and buy back, lower. So the top 10
Okay.
addresses in the sacrifice hold like 90%. And I think that's more likely to happen because things launch and they dip. That's how a lot of launches go. I think Hex did it too. But
Yeah. Yeah.
Hex, I think is less likely to dump.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Just like I said, my plan was to on day one to go 60% and buy. But I mean, obviously, I missed Hex and I missed Pulse Chain, so I've just been buying the hell out of Hex on these dips that we've been getting.
But
And
you didn't really miss Pulse Chain. Yeah, you missed the sacrifice, but like you can still get in super early. Like
yeah, and that's
on
what
the
I'm
way with
trying to prepare
10,000x.
myself for.
Yeah, maybe you miss
Yeah.
a little bit, but and same with Hex. Like in 3 years, you could have a $5 Hex price. I think if
Okay.
you missed Hex, if it was at all time highs still, it's down 93%. I rode Hex from a third of a penny to 57 cents or whatever, back down to 3 pennies. I didn't take, and I had I had some short term stakes. A lot of my Hex short term stake. I could have dumped it, cashed out in like a crazy amount.
Yeah.
I didn't. I held it all. I lost it all. And my mom, I remember at the top when I don't tell your family about how much crypto you have. She's like, you just need to
Yeah.
sell. You
No.
need to
No. I
sell.
don't.
But I don't think you've missed Hex either. Like it's so low right now, and I can't tell you what to do with your money. But like $5 in 3-4 years is totally reasonable.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. No. Don't get me
yeah,
wrong. I know Hex. I know Hex is like I'm really sold on this ecosystem, Richard Hart's ecosystem. But like I've even to the point where I've had to liquidate different other projects that I'm invested in just to
yeah. Why?
get more Hex
Yeah. Why would you hold any other
sacrifice for
cryptos?
Pulse.
Nothing outperforms it,
Man, I'm just
and you get
yeah, I'm
yield.
I'm new to the game. I've been doing this for about 2 years. I'm still new to the game.
Same,
I'm still
same.
learning. That's
I
why
got in with the
yeah, that's why I'm reaching out.
the CV19 thing that I can't talk about without getting censored.
Okay.
I was like researching because I thought like that was super dangerous. I thought everyone was gonna die. I bought my family face masks and shit. And then
Hmm.
and when I was doing that, everyone was like, "Oh, it's just the flu. It's just a bad flu." And now all these sheep NPC robots are telling me it's the dangerous one. And I'm totally flip-flopped. I'm still unvaccinated. I haven't gotten any, I've been totally fine, right? And it's these people are just followers. They don't think for themselves. And this has illustrated it perfectly to me. But I saw a video early on in that when I was just researching about the CV19 thing. Some guy was like talking about the economy, all the money printing. He's like, buy Bitcoin. And so I just started researching. And then one night in November of 2021, I saw a Richard Hart live stream from the YouTube algorithm. And I clicked it. I'm like, this guy looks kind of goofy looking. And he just kept dropping knowledge bombs. And then he's like, oh, I have a token. I check it out. I can make yield on it. Bought 420,000 tokens for $1,000, and it was all she wrote. And I used to research altcoins, right? Because Bitcoin's done the gains. ETH has done the gains. Altcoins are where you're going to get these 100Xs. You get a few 100Xs, you're done, bro. You know? You can still play the game if you want, but you don't need to. And
especially if you get in on day one.
Especially, dude. Especially, like, I didn't get on a Hex day one, but that's when you have the most risk, right? But for Hex, it's like, well, I guess there is risk with Pulsechain, but like the founder, at least, I don't have any lack of faith in like what Richard Hart can deliver on. But like Pulsechain could have a catastrophic inflation bug or some glitch. That's possible. I'm not fudding. That's possible. And if someone mints, like, you know, like, I don't know what happens in those scenarios, but something, it could fail. Don't think it will, but yeah, I think you got a good project here. And even if you buy it when it launches, can't tell you what to do with your money.
The only reason why I asked you, the only reason I was asking you is like, because I've been hearing a lot of, I've been following a lot of people. Like Crypto Coffee is one of the ones that I really follow.
Oh yeah, he's awesome.
And he keeps on, and it's not just him. It's like a lot of.
Have you heard of Pulse Doge?
No, I haven't.
Oh really, bro? You see, I'm just a Richard Hart Pulsechain maxi now. I don't really like any other Pulsechain tokens. You know, like there's a lot of community members making like shit coins and doing sacrifice faces. Like, you know, Gerardo. That dude made Mintra, and then he copies Richard Hart's bio. You know, Richard Hart is like, I own the world's largest diamond. I own 8 million Rolexes, the fastest car. This. And now Gerardo's like a self-made, you know, 10 million from crypto. Like, buddy, you got 10 mil from your sacrifice phase. Now he just wears designer all the time. And Mintra is just a joke. And like Power City and Liquid Loans and all these projects, I wish them well. But why would you put any economic energy, unless you're just a baller, you can just shit your money away? If you're still trying to make it, you're still in this rat race of the matrix, why are you picking these random founders over RH? RH is the top of this pyramid, and you're choosing just little peons at the bottom to bet on. Maybe they outperform RH. Highly doubt it. But people are impatient, and they're picking these coins. One coin that's actually good in the ecosystem, they didn't do a sacrifice phase. The way you got this coin, it's PLSD, Pulse Dogecoin. And basically based off the staker class, like if you were a squid, you got 750 of these coins for free. Today, they're like $7 each. So it's like a $6,000 airdrop value. Whales got like 1,000. But basically, no one sacrificed for it. If you were a Hex staker, you got it. And that is a perfect example of how tokens should be. It's not a sacrifice phase. Man, you should clip this shit. It's not a sacrifice phase unless it's Richard Hart. And all these phonies copied his, and people will say, oh, you're hating on the community. No, it is kind of put a bad taste in my mouth. And I know it does with Richard too, because it's bullshit. They copy and paste his no expectations, and then they just change the freedom, right? Or the right that they're fighting for. Oh, this is for a green future, or this is for freedom of insert. I should start Pulse Gun Club NFT thing, and it's for the right to bear arms. Like, F it at this point, right? Everyone's doing it. And then, you know, you get a lot of money, and those tokens aren't going anywhere. So hopefully you were already rich balling before just supporting random community members. And then like Pulse Speak, you guys heard of this Pulse Speak token? They're trying to create like a Web3 social media, the next Facebook. Dude, I was a social media marketer for 4 or 5 years before crypto, had millions of followers across lots of accounts, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and you can't create new social medias. only new social media in the past 20 years, 15 in the existence of social media is TikTok. And they got the CCP in the most expensive algorithm in all of social media. And people are working Mexicans who are stuck in the rat race in their older years are sacrificing to these tokens, thinking, oh, maybe it's the next Facebook. And it's disgusting. It's literally just robbery. I
Yeah.
don't like it.